EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
We 19. 55. Hey, eat. I hope you brought your mic. I'm about to take you to school. Check. 25, check 25, check 25. Whip. Watch the whip. Deuce. Right. Deuce. Switch. Okay, over here.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
They do not score.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Cut. Inside. Hey, high 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's set a tone. Callie. Don't left Callie. Check 26. Back north. Watch the edge. Hey, watch the edge. Slam.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
All day, every day. Mike's 54. Go. Get ready.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Rodgers going to throw. Got a man. That's Allison. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. And it's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Switch. Hey, black. Check 99.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now. Hey, orbit. Mike's 50.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
empty base. I got one. Go. Hey, Delta.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tyler Irvin back deep. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch right left.
Watch twist.
We are going.
Switch.
Inside. Put him again.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Hey, 88.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Watch
the curl. Watch the curl.
See Mike. Sponge. No. Kill. Over here. Hey, turn it up. Check 50.
On second down, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Bravo.
He's scared. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Check tight end. Check tight. Here we go. Mike. Right there.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
I got you, son. Check 52. Hey, leg. Check 37. Check 37.
Oh,
yeah, Liz.
Flare.
Wide left.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Right.
Alert 3.
All right.
Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10.
Undercrunch.
You go tight.
This is Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down?
Mike 55, Mike 55. Silver, Silver. Mike 55, Mike 55. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, 88, 88, 88. 55, 88. Hey, exit. You don't want it? You don't want none of it. You don't. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Here's Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Check four, check four.
On second down, it's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Jarrell Casey. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down now, it's Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Team 6, Team 6. Mike 42, Mike 42.
On first and 10, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Hey, Zoom.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
Go.
Now Lewis here on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hey, here I come.
6-6, pull it high.
Go. Here I come. Watch twist.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's
ready.
A second down run with Lewis. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Check.
5.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call. as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on fourth down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succo. This will be, 38 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
26. Over.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This one fielded at the 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's checking, he's inside. Crash. He's coming.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check safety. All right.
And Adams has it complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Watch 55. 50.
First and 10.
Hey, alert 3. Right now. You got 58. Hey, Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Watch the safety, Chris. 50. Hey, you block over here.
It's a gain of
Check
5.
Oko over here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Callie.
At
Go
the
left, Callie.
15-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
Alert. Easy. Hey, check 26.
3rd and 4.
Now Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Henry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
50, plant. 2. Here we go.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Watch 17, watch 5.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
3 down. Kill.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On second down, here's Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Mike 55. Hey, Echo. Watch the out. Mike 55.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
We got a ball. Didn't get the ball right here. Let's go. Check. 55.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, wahoo! Mike, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Bring it.
Right there, 54, right?
Inside.
54, Mike.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
55's mine.
Rodgers again now. He's going to fire one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mike 55.
Liz.
Hey, me and you.
On first down, Rodgers lets this one rip toward. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Ready.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run. This is Lewis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Preston Smith there on the stop.
60 Pittsburgh. Go. Shoot.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Montravius Adams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Even. Hey, Delta.
Mike 30.
Big river.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Let's go.
Dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Get ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We want this.
Rodgers to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
319. 55. It's our time. It's our time. 88. 55 is Mike. Move. Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Mike 55. Mike 55.
To throw is Rodgers. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Get 300. Get 300.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Crunch time, defense.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Tack.
26.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Hey, exit.
55 to Mike. Let's go.
Mike 55.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
319. 55.
Watch the run. Watch the run. You're soft, baby. That's big.
Hey, check 26. Hey, Charlie.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Team 6. That's what I do. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Rodgers looking to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Box it.
54. Mike 54.
Hey, Zoom.
Hey, watch Sam. Check.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Check.
Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Watch 54. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
I smell fear in that.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coach